Hello there, I'm Christy, and let's wrap this up. Today, we're going to be taking a look at how to tie a veil, and I'm going to be using a crisscross pattern here, as well as doing the veil. And the veil style simply means that you have a curtain of your scarf that falls down your back and covers the back of your scarf. Today's ingredients for the crisscross veil will be a Wrapunzel Hope scarf. It is pashmina-like. It has this beautiful blue pattern on the front. It has tassels on the ends. And then the reverse side is just the inverse of the colors on the front. The other scarf will be a Wrapunzel. It's a kit exclusive Taupe Shiny-licious. It is 100% viscose. It does have metallic threads in it. It is slightly see-through. The underpinning on this, underneath all of it, will be the Cloud9 half stuffed. As you can see, I have my half stuffed Cloud9 shaper on already, and we're going to get started. The first scarf, the base of it, is going to be the blue Hope scarf from Wrapunzel. It does have a beautiful border, but for the first layer, we are not going to use the border. We'll use that later. I do have it opened up, and I have my thumb here at roughly the center point lengthwise. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it slightly off center because I want a little bit more on this side, not much. And I'm going to take this, put it over my head to the nape of my neck, and then fold under the excess in the front so I don't have a lot of bulk there at the tie. When I first started tying, I did not realize why you didn't want a whole bunch of bulk there. And as I came about later, I figured out that what it does is it lets you not have a lot of fabric outside of your knot to give you bulk down here. You'll always have the bulk of your knot, but if you don't have a lot of excess fabric here, then your tie will be a little bit more tidy and you won't have as much bulk if you want to lift your head up. So now that we've got that done, we're going to take our Taupe Shiny-licious from Wrapunzel, and I do have it. This is only half of the width. I have it folded in half along the lengthwise, and then this is the midway point right here. So I'm going to take that midway point and I'm going to put it on over, and it's going to go on at an angle. Now, because I want this crisscross to stay this way, I am going to bring this underneath when I go to tie it, and what that does is that keeps this edge from pulling around toward the back. And that keeps this edge, if I go over it, from pulling forward and becoming less zigzaggy. So I'm going to tie it, but I'm going to tie it on top of this knot. So there. And then this is how I'm going to work with it. I want this staying in the front, and I'm going to work with this at the back. This one is actually going to stay here, and I'm going to work with it this way as well. So now open it up to its halfway point like that, and you're going to bring it up, and you're going to create that the first cross there, so that we have your crisscross there. And I'm going to come around here, and I'm going to tuck this in under that knot. Get that up in there. It's not going to matter terribly much how neat this is when you're stuffing, because we are doing a veil style, and it will cover a lot of sins there at the back in your tucking. Now, this side, I want to make sure that the folded side is at the front. And we're going to do another cross. So we're coming up over here. And you can see there we have our cross. I'm going to pull this forward. I didn't get that forward far enough in the last, so we'll pull that because I want the crisscross there to come more toward the center of my head. And then here is the next one. So there we have that. And then I'm going to take these ends and then I'm going to come in here under the knot and just tuck them in again. All right. Next, I now want to show this border. So I'm going to open this up and I want to make sure that border here is the first thing we see as we bring this around. So I want that border showing. And this cross did not come forward far enough. And you can always just move things around as you're doing this. So there is that really pretty border. And I'm wanting that showing. And it will show because when I go to put the other piece on, the next side wrap, I got twisted a little bit there. We're going to untwist that. Get it where we want it. All right, and now we're going to take this. There's that really pretty border. We're going to put it down and bring it here. Now, I do have a lot of ends here, and this is going to get shown. This, I'm pushing on my head here and holding this in place while I pull this so that I can get some tension on there. And I'm going to bring this up and over back here. Now, in order to tie this one, I'm coming in here and I'm going to tuck it in under that knot again. Now, when I want to cover up and have my veil, I'm just going to bring this back over here. And you can see there is the beauty of it. I'm going to turn this and make sure it shows the blue side because I really don't want to show the underside this time. And that's it. Thank you for wrapping with me, and I'll see you next time on Let's Wrap This Up.